Hello, everyone, and welcome to tonight's matchup between the Palm Springs Power and the visiting Inland Valley Buccaneers. The Power 9-1 on the season. They look to get to double digits tonight, and this is their third game against Inland Valley Buccaneers. They beat them in a doubleheader last weekend. And Johnny, you called though the game against the Anchors in which they shut them down 10-0. Give me your thoughts, because you were calling that game.
Yeah, it was a great game indeed. Angel Lanzaduri had himself a day. He went 6 inning pitch with 10 strikeouts and allowed only 2 hits with no earned runs. But not only him, but also the bullpen came out as well, as 3 of their bullpens came out. Riley Ricken, Alex Hawkin, and Anthony Sanchez combined for 3 innings pitched with 5 Ks included. So, as you can tell, the pitching has been really good this year, as well as their defense. So they just continue to dominate teams day in and day out.
Yes, so to recap, the doubleheader against the Inland Valley Buccaneers at UC Riverside. Game 1 was a 6-1 dub for the Power, and then Game 2 was a little bit closer, 11-10 victory. They came back. Their only loss on the season at home against the Inland Valley Legends. They split that series 1-1, but they're going to play them again later in the summer. But let's go through the starting lineups right now. First, the visiting Inland Valley Buccaneers. Starting on the mound, number 11, Ryan Chavez. Batting first, the center fielder, number 24, Brian Bradshaw. Batting second, the left fielder, number 28, Joey Rossetti. Batting third, the second baseman, number 10, Frank Brazil. Batting fourth, the third baseman, number 27, Tyler Stoll. Batting fifth, the first baseman, number 30, Reagan Samples. Batting sixth, the right fielder, number 14, Nolan Cara. Batting seventh, the catcher, number 8, Isaiah Crow. Batting eighth, the shortstop, number 3, Sebastian Villegas. And batting ninth, designated hitter, number 6, Carter Vanderhook. And now the starting lineup for your Palm Springs Power. On the mound, number 35, Trevor Eby. Batting first, the second baseman, number 5, Mike Gonzalez. Batting second, the center fielder, number 10, Jamal Ritter. Batting third, the DH, number 23, Bryant O'Neill. Batting fourth, the first baseman, number 27, Mark Kirkland. Batting fifth, the right fielder, number 1, KJ Moon. Batting sixth, the shortstop, number 14, Casey Kleinman. Batting seventh, the left fielder, number 3, Caden Nato. Batting eighth, the third baseman, number 30, Christian Perez. Batting ninth, the catcher, number 26, Blake Conrad. And we're underway here as the first pitch from Eby. Ball 1.
Ooh, he's missed away. Yeah, Trevor Eby's been on a good run lately so far, too. In 8.1 innings pitched, he has 7 strikeouts and only allowed 1 earned run, totaling his ERA to 1.08 with 2 wins.
The 1-0 pitch. Same spot, just a tad bit lower. Same pitch. A 1-1 strike. And it's a little difficult, even with TrackMan, to kind of see the angle out here. And because of the shade, part of it is in the infield, part of it's in the outfield. Most of the outfield is still baked in the sun. 1-2 as he fouls that off.
Bradshaw's out of Mount San Antonio College. Standing at 6 feet, weighing 190 pounds, currently in his sophomore year.
Eby takes a deep breath, delivers the 1-2 pitch. Strike 3. And he goes down looking. 1 away in the top of the first.
What a pitch down the way, too. A breaking pitch for a strike. Got him looking.
Inland Valley Buccaneers, they're part of the Inland Valley Baseball Association, also with the Legends and the Pirates. And the team I worked for my first broadcasting job, they played against them. And so, but they've been all over, and so I've got to see many cool different fields.
Ooh, took for a ball away.
They changed their uniforms, I think. I don't think they were, if I recall correctly, they did not used to wear black and white.
Yeah, Buccaneers looking to seek revenge.
1-0 pitch, swinging and miss, starting low and ending high, strike 1.
Joey Rossetti is out of Cal State Monterey Bay.
Yeah, Cal State Monterey Bay is one of those better D2 schools, and there's been at least like 2 players in each summer ball team I've worked for that have gone there.
Yeah, a lot of good talent there.
That's a high chopper. It's going to go to the shortstop, and going over the head of Casey Kleinman.
What a hop. You know, and we've seen some crazy hops out here, too. Just went right over his head.
And that one, he tried to gauge exactly where it was going to bounce. He and it just went just a little bit over his glove.
Yeah, he got right on top of that, chopped it to the shortstop.
So that's a 1-out single for Joey Rossetti.
And do it, we have Frank Brazil, the second baseman, who's out of Mount San Antonio College as well. Seems like we have some teammates on the same team. Called that for a strike.
Yeah, that's a recurring trend here. There's a lot of PSCL teams that have college and high school teammates, and even here on the Power and their opponents, a lot of them are local, and so they play college ball together, and they're spending the summer together.
Yeah, it's always fun playing with your teammates. And Mount San Antonio College went 45-6 over this past season.
That's a very dominant season.
Very good. And their team batting average was 369, so they got some sluggers over there.
The 1-1 from Eby. That's bounces foul. 1-2 count for Brazil. Now we got game 2 of this series tomorrow. Also, first pitch is at 7 p.m. The 1-2 winds up, deals, swings, and misses.
Second strikeout for the day. I mean, yeah, ready so far. One looking and one swinging. And now we have Tyler Stoll, number 27, playing third base, who's also the beer batter. So every time the 4-hole guy strikes out, the stadium receives $4 beers.
Yeah, only for the next 10 minutes, so that means every single time he comes up, after that 10 minutes expires, they have to wait again to get a discount. There's ball 1. Oh, there's that sound effect
There you
I
go.
love so
Love
much.
hearing it.
Anyway, here we go. The 1-0. Joey Rossetti at first has a pretty decent leadoff, and Eby's a right-handed pitcher. He doesn't see him, only out of the corner of his eye. No pickoff attempts yet tonight.
Makes you wonder if he was trying to take second right now.
There's ball 2.
Using the power strategy of being aggressive on the base pads.
All right, right now, Mike Gonzalez, second baseman, and Casey climbing the shortstop. We're really far off the bag, so it would be a risky attempt here. There's strike 1, at least if you're the catcher trying to throw him out.
Mm-hmm.
But for him, you know, if you got the Jets, then go for it.
Yeah, why not? Get ahead early, get a man in scoring position, get a base knock, and you're up 1-0.
The 2-1 from Eby. Winds up, deals, popped into shallow right field, moving up, shielding his eyes, and making the catch is KJ Moon for out number 3.
What a great way to start a game. Got to run around, and they couldn't have nothing to show for it. Left them there at first.
So we're going to go to the bottom of the first with Mike Gonzalez, Jamal Ritter, and Brian O'Neill due up. We'll be right back.
It's a family setting, you know, we come and we get into conversation, and it's comfortable here is what I guess I'll say. It's comfortable.
The hot cocoa has whipped cream and sprinkles in the whipped cream in the hot cocoa.
Very family oriented. You know, they cater to the kids. They got the coloring books and crayons, and they have kid-sized stuff about almost for everything that you would want. So young and old, everybody can enjoy it.
It's the best.
Made from scratch memories. Elmer's.
Bottom first, due up Gonzalez, Ritter, and O'Neal. Ryan Chavez on the mound to start for the Inland Valley Buccaneers. Winds up. Deals the first pitch. That's ball one.
It missed in. And we do have a couple guys on the starting lineup today that have some streaks on the line. Michael Gonzalez, Casey Kleiman, Brian O'Neal, and Jamal Ritter. So let's see if they can continue those.
Oh, that bounces. Oh,
Just foul?
yeah.
Oh, might have bounced right in front of it.
Maybe just a foot to the
Ooh.
left of third base, and yeah, that was a close one. Had that been fair,
Tough
They're-
play.
they're chasing that down. That's probably a leadoff double.
Yeah, because Michael Gonzalez got some wheels down there. Could easily turn that to a double or even a triple if he kept rolling. It's even up to count at 1-1.
And you mentioned like the triple, so the dirt down the third base line as well as the fence.
Yeah.
If the ball is going fast enough, it will bounce back into the field of play. And I saw that happen earlier in a PSCL game.
Oh, man.
And so yes, it's something that the left fielder has to get used to.
Yeah, baseball's a wacky sport. And now he's even up at the count with 2-2. Gonzalez is currently have a 4-game hit streak with 4 walks and 4 stolen bases in the past 4 games.
That's a grounder over to short, and a 6-3 putout to start the inning and retire Mike Gonzalez, one away.
And do it. We have Jamal Ritter, the center fielder, who's been having a great summer.
Jamal Ritter, a player of the game, interviewed him this week.
I've always loved his walk-up song, The Smooth Operator.
There's strike one.
Got him with the fastball. Ryan Chavez is out of Cal Poly Pomona. Another good D2 school. Ooh, he was out in front of that one.
My aunt, my dad's youngest sister, played softball there in the 90s, but they unfortunately, the Cal Poly Pomona discontinued their softball program.
Oh, man. That's no good. Now he's still up in the... Now he has the ball, 1-2. Trying to see if he's going to chase in the dirt.
One-two pitch. Ryan Chavez, he's taking his time.
Maybe trying to mess up with his timing.
Yeah, winds up,
Ooh.
deals. Oh, smacks that into right field. And moving over to make the catch.
Oh,
Oh, it's sliding and
misplayed.
falling.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that...
Maybe it's that sun, too. The sun's always been a factor in early on in the games, especially the first 4 or so innings until it goes over the mountains.
Yeah, it's setting behind Mount Hassan Jacinto right now. So maybe for like the next 10 minutes, because it is getting noticeably darker, it's going to play a factor here. So that will be ruled E9. No hit for Ritter.
And now he's standing on second with 1 out, with Brian O'Neal, who's also been having himself a season.
Oh, taking off for third is Ritter. Let's see if he's safe,
He's
and he
safe.
is. And the first pitch in to O'Neal is ball one. So now we have the first runner, not just in scoring position, but Ritter's also the first one 90 feet away.
Yeah, Brian O'Neal has gone hitless in only 1 game. In only 2 games. So let's see if we can continue that trend. Takes 1 for ball 1. He's evened up at 1-1. Infield still playing back, but is also still early in the game too.
Popped up, foul, drifting into the stands. Heads up, fans, and there it goes, right next to a couple fans. Didn't even want to try and barehand it. They were just going to let it bounce before getting it. So it's now 1-2 count for O'Neal.
I guess to put it on the ground, and with Ritter's speed, he's going to score easily.
The 1-2. Oh, smacks that into right field towards Kara again. This time he makes the catch. Jamal Ritter is going to advance home. And
Ooh.
it's a sacrifice fly for Brian O'Neal to put the power up 1-0 in the bottom first.
Mark Kirkland is also one of those batters who's also been having a great season. Currently, he's on an 8-game hit streak with 8 walks.
Fouls that
big
back.
swing and a miss. I mean, a big swing and a foul. Trying to jam him in.
Mark Kirkland, certainly the journeyman, went to the University of Redlands for 3 years, but never back-to-back, and his batting average just kept getting better every time he went back.
You love to see it. Continue to improve every day. But I'm not surprised, though, because the COD coaches also have been working their magic as well in the morning league, too. Helping players get better every day.
Oh, that's smacked right over the second baseman, scoops it up, puts his hand on the ball to stop it before putting it into the glove, and that's a 4-3 putout. That will end the bottom of the first inning, but not before the Power attack on a run. It's 1-0. We're going to the top of the second. We'll be right back.
Somewhere down there is you. And just like us, you're an amazing Palm Springs vacation home. I bet we have a lot in common. Elevated, yet down to earth. A place to soak it up, sip it down, and make a splash. A place where staying in is even better than going out. Not just a place for visiting, a place for living in the moment. That moment when vacation dreams become reality. You're one of Palm Springs' best kept secrets. Let's show you off. Because you're so much more than just a home. You're a destination. You're an adventure. You're an idyllic escape. You're a happy place.
Replaced or repaired? Then Company. We do it all. Repair, installs, retrofits, and 100 years. Overhead Door has you the best in resident commercial doors, opener, whether you need a stylish new home, a more energy efficient compness, or a bestum for your industrial apper. If you don't see the red ribbon, getting the genuine Overhead Door products, and look for the red ribbon for product and safe. Our service technicians are trained, knowledgeable, and background checked. Our continued success is due to our exceptional employees. Call 760-772-3667. Overhead Door Company. We sell the best and service the rest.
Look out to the leader, Overhead Door.
All right, top of the second, due up, 5-6-7. Reagan Samples leading off. After him, Nolan Cara and Isaiah Crow.
Yeah, Samples out of Biola University. That team made it to the conference tournament, but they lost to Westmont and Hawaii.
Here's the first pitch to Samples. Nope, pops that up. It's going to be a little bit in foul territory, but playable. Backing up and making the grab is Christian Perez to retire Samples. 1 pitch, 1 out.
And due up, we have Benjamin Carter, the right fielder, who's from Fullerton College.
Now, Nolan Cara, I think they may have switched numbers with Benjamin Carter. There's strike 1, just grazing the top corner of the zone. The 0-1 pitch. Oh,
foul! Watch out, dugout! Oh, man,
100, like, got almost near 100
Man.
miles per hour off the bat right there.
it's
And
coming in hot.
yeah, thankfully, no one was sitting right there, but like right just to the like.
Oh, look, someone grabbed their glove already.
2 feet to the left. I think that's Miles Walton sitting
Oh,
down there.
man. I don't even think he flinched. He's still sitting in the same spot. Ooh, what a break. Ooh. Did he get him? Or what happened?
No, he's saying, oh, I think he's motioning for more baseballs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to ring him up, but oh, wait.
So it's a 1-2 count for Cara. Eby delivers. Swinging and missing,
got him
down low and in the
chasing.
dirt. Nice.
Making quick work, 2 outs in 4 pitches. Or 5, excuse me, with that foul.
Yeah, the wind kind of blowing the misters right at us. That was the first time the mist went right in my face.
Oh, yeah, it's so nice out here.
It is nice. It's a very nice night tonight.
Yeah, tonight's also the City of Palm Springs night.
They're looking to play some desert, kind of little desert theme music, and all my suggestions got shot down.
It's okay, Charlie.
Yeah. There's strike one for Isaiah Crow. Now the sun is set behind Mount San Jacinto. Shade engulfs the entire playing area. The 0-1 pitch. Bounces in the opposite batter's box. Ball 1.
It's 1-1 now with 2 outs. Isaiah Crow is from the Riverside Community College, standing at 6'3", 200 pounds.
Oh, hits that right over to Casey Kleinman at short. Throwing it over across his body. Mark Kirkland to retire Isaiah Crow on the 6-3 putout. So through 2 innings, EB only thrown 23 pitches, retired 6 out of 7 batters. Bottom of the second we go. Power still leading 1-0.
Building your business is no small undertaking, and you need the right team by your side. Whether you're just getting started or expanding nationwide, Pacific Premier Bank is here to support your business every step of the way. As your trusted banking partner, we can help guide you down the right path with customized solutions designed for your business. We'll help you achieve the success you deserve. Pacific Premier Bank. Let's build your future together.
All right, to the bottom of the second we go. 5-6-7 due up. KJ Moon leading off. Behind him, KC Kleinman and Caden Nato.
KG Moon starting to pick it up now as he has games. He has hits in back-to-back games against 2 against the Bucks. Oh,
Whoa!
Broken bat! Watch out!
Holy
Whoa!
mackerel. Well,
There we go.
You definitely spoke that into existence. Make that 3 games in a row.
Yeah, there you go.
A leadoff single on the first pitch, and that bat snapped in half.
Be
Man.
careful! Watch out!
Man,
Look away for a second just to read the stats, and bang!
put that in the
Put that in a trophy.
no. Put that in the little merchandise booth as a
Oh,
souvenir,
yeah.
and have him sign it.
That's always fun to see broken bats. Must make the pitcher feel good.
The first pitch now to Casey Kleinman takes strike 1.
He's joined the club with the rest of some other power teammates with hit streaks.
Looking to keep it going here. There it goes right to the second
Ooh,
baseman.
hop.
Oh, it's a bad hop, and he looks and he didn't see where it went. And that he fielded as best he could. And again, that pesky infield right there, the grass, as soon as it turns to dirt, could cause infielders some problems. That's going to be back-to-back singles to start off this second inning for the Power.
Great way to start. Now we got Nate and Cato, sorry. Nato Tornado.
Oh, shows
Oh.
bunt, and it pops, clearing the net just barely and bouncing off one of the tables in the VIP section and going on the ramp. Security guy fields it. He thought about throwing it. He's going to hold on to it.
Balls are flying out here in the stands.
Yeah.
Make sure you keep your head on a swivel out here. NATO, his last game played, had 2 hits against the Anchors.
There's strike 2.
And we got runners on first and second with an 0-2 count for NATO.
Swinging and missing. He goes down on strikes.
That'd be the pitcher's first strikeout today.
Here's Christian Perez switching from 21 to 30. And talked to him the other day before the game, and he was telling me that now his brother, who we learned a lot from, he played, of course, baseball at Arizona Christian. He gave him a lot of pointers. At one point, he was coaching at Glendale Community College. Ooh, smacks this high into right center field. It's going to carry enough for the center fielder to get underneath it, and that's Bradshaw making the catch. Advancing to third safely is KJ Moon.
What a relay by the Bucks.
Now, to the bottom of the order, the catcher from St. Mary's, Blake Conrad.
Yeah, run into. Ooh, I'm surprised he didn't take off there. He had a big lead.
Yeah, and both starting pitchers are right-handed pitchers. They're gonna have to turn their head, keep an eye out of the corner, an eye on them out of the corner of their eye. But the leadoff for Casey Kleinman, not that big right now, and there's ball 1. He's just playing it safe.
Now the count's even up at 1-1. Ooh, just missed away. Now the count's up at 2-1.
Yeah, it's a batter's count now.
Nice.
Blake Conrad was talking to me in the batting cage. Couldn't think of the word for a second. The other day. There's ball 3, and successfully stealing second is Casey Kleinman, and it was a bad throw from the catcher, and now he'll advance to third on the E2. So a run comes home. They get 1 stolen bag for Casey Kleinman, and now advancing to third. He's now 90 feet away from scoring.
And a 3-1 count, he could be looking aggressive here, as Chavez is just going to have to throw a strike, because he does not want to walk another batter with Gonzalez up on the deck.
It's a 3-1. Pops that, drifting out of play and foul.
Way foul. Blaine Conrad standing 5'11" and weighing 180 pounds. Has 2 walks so far this season. This summer.
Check swing, and that'll be ball 4.
Make that 3. And duo, we have Michael Gonzalez, who grounded out to a shortstop to start off the game.
And Michael Gonzalez, he comes up with 2 outs. And there's a huge gap in between the third baseman and shortstop. That's Stoll and Villegas. And a right-handed batter like him, he can get a good piece on the ball. He can knock it right through and drive home a run.
Yeah, put it on the ground. They've been seeing some crazy hops out there,
Fouling
which makes it
that
difficult for them to field.
Into the park next door.
Got 1 strike with 2 outs and the runners in the corners.
The 0-1 from Chavez. There's strike 2. And Jamal Ritter on deck. He has the first run of the day scored for the Power. That's pop foul. Ooh, nearly clearing the net.
Maybe Finch a little bit there.
Yeah. Still waiting for that 1 foul ball to clear the net and come right to us.
Oh, man. We were close the other day, too, when we were calling the morning games.
We were very close. So it's still an 0-2 pitch. Chavez being patient, thinking of what to throw in his arsenal. That's a grounder over to shortstop, and that'll be a 6-4 put-out fielder's choice to end the inning. So Power tack on another run. After 2, it's 2-0. 8-9-1 due up for the Inland Valley Buccaneers when we come back.
Jessup Auto Plaza has been proudly serving the Coachella Valley since 1938 as your trusted family-owned auto destination. Now, electrify your drive with the Valley's most extensive range of electric vehicles. Drive the Chevrolet Blazer, Equinox, Silverado, the powerful GMC Hummer, Sierra, and the distinctive Cadillac Lyric. Silent power, bold performance. Electrify your drive. Jessup Auto Plaza. Since 1938, the EV brands you love, the family you trust.
Hey, Coachella Valley, Patrick Summers here, General Air Conditioning and Plumbing. Spring is here and summer is right behind it. Don't get caught with a broken air conditioning system. Call us now. Let us get a tune-up done. We're offering a special for $79. It comes with a seasonal guarantee. Call our team today. Get yourself scheduled before the heat hits. Be proactive, not reactive. Go ahead and book at callthegeneral.com or call our offices and we'll get you taken care of.
Welcome back. It's the top of the third. Trevor Eby getting through the first 2 innings on just 23 pitches. He'll face Sebastian Villegas, Carter Vanderhook, and back to the top of the order with Brian Bradshaw.
Villegas is out of Riverside City College. He's playing shortstop today.
Here's the first pitch from Eby.
Movement is down and away for ball 1.
The splitter, one of the tougher pitches to throw, and that one just goes a little too far out to the left. A 1-0 pitch finds the zone with the fastball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Sebastian just finished up his freshman year at Riverside City College. Has 10 RBIs with 1 stolen base. Ooh, swing and a miss, strike 2.
Yeah, Eby taking his time.
Cool, calm, and collective for him.
Delivers.
Ooh, just missed away.
Yeah, ball 2 bounced off the plate into the glove of Blake Conrad. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Fouls that back against the net, stays alive. It's still 2-2. And viewers and listeners, on Tuesday, June 17th, it's Bark in the Park night, and so bring your dogs. There's going to be a social media video featuring us and some of our colleagues. Who doesn't love our best friends?
Yeah, so come bring your best friends with you.
There's a full count.
And that'll be his first full count tonight.
Yeah, able to get out of each batter he's faced before going 3-2 thus far. But Villegas, he is very patient at the plate. He's making Eby earn everything. The payoff pitch. Hit into right field. Looks like it'll drift in foul territory. Still playable for Moon and makes the
what
catch.
What a run and grab right there. As he stopped at the fence to keep himself from staying up, from going over.
Yeah, he made the catch just as his feet crossed over the first base line.
Those are always fun to see. Watching an outfielder run towards the fence and catch it.
Yeah, some put their body on the line, some play it safe. It really depends on like how much leeway they're given from their coach. If there's, depending on how long they've been there, they may get some leeway. Like the coach sometimes, or the manager will say, don't put your body on the line, just let it sail foul.
Yeah, be careful.
Yeah. Here's the first pitch to Carter Vanderhook.
Who struck? Oh, excuse me. He's playing third base today. Did he take for ball 1? Vanderhook is playing third base today. He's out of Concordia University. Excuse me, he's playing DH.
There's ball 2.
EB's down to count 0-2. Still with 1 out.
The 2-0 pitch. Finds the zone with the changeup. 2 balls, 1 strike. The 2-1. They're falling into the dirt. There's ball 3. I got to meet AJ Marino today. He had played in 1 game so far this season, and looking to make his Palm Springs Stadium debut this summer still. That's hit over to second base. And look, the 4-3 put out. Mike Gonzalez to Mark Kirkland for out number 2.
And we have the leadoff batter, Brian Bradshaw, who struck out looking.
And back to the top of the order with Brian Bradshaw, struck out looking to begin the game. A lefty going up against a righty. Swinging and missing, starting low and ending high.
After his time at Mount San Antonio College, he will be making his way to University of California, San Diego to continue his baseball career.
UC San Diego Tritons always put up a good fight. They have a good recruiting culture out down there in the Big West. Slowly getting some new teams and losing some as well in the next couple of years. Hawaii moving to the Mountain West full time. We're also picking up California Baptist.
Ooh, nice. A lot of good names, a lot of big schools. It's hard to say no to UCSD with the weather they have. Takes for strike 2. Counts currently 1-2 with 2 outs.
To our colleagues, they'll say it's probably better than those other schools. Some of our colleagues might say that.
Yeah.
All right, the 1-2 from EB. Buccaneers down to their final strike of this inning. Hits it up the middle. There's a huge hole in between Gonzalez and Kleiman, so that's a 2-out single into center field for Brian Bradshaw. And there's the second hit of the night for the Buccaneers.
Yeah, hit it where it's pitched. And now we have Joey Rossetti, who also got a single in his first at bat in the first inning.
Joey Rossetti was left on base, stranded at first. Doesn't want to do the same to his teammate, Brian Bradshaw.
Yeah, for the Bucks, he's just trying to get on the board as soon as he can and get as many as he can, because the offense will come through.
First pitch hits that, and it's a little bloop, and it goes right to Mike Gonzalez. And that is how the top of the third will come to an end. So after 2.5, the Power have a 2-run lead over the visiting Inland Valley Buccaneers. We'll be right back for the bottom of the third.
For 20 years, our family's mission has been simple. It all starts at Stuffed, where exceptional service meets bold flavors. Every crust, a masterpiece. Cocktails crafted to perfection in an atmosphere that brings family and friends together. Stuffed pizza, dine in or takeout. Savor and enjoy at our 2 locations. Quality, service, family legacy, it all starts at Stuffed.
Whenever you find yourself hungry for something real, simple, and true, we're here for you.
That's what a hamburger's all about.
Monster Shakes, the best ice cream creations in the desert and only place in the world that serves all 10 flavors of Dole Soft Serve. The winner of the best soft serve and smoothies, home to the world's best date shake and other fun creations like ice cream nachos and the cotton candy burrito. For a limited time, come in and try your luck. Any soft serve that weighs exactly 16 ounces is free. Monster Shakes in Palm Springs and Cathedral City facing the Mary Pickford. Franchise opportunities available too. Monster Shakes, a delicious mess.
Welcome back. It's the bottom of the third inning. 2-3-4 due up for the power. Ritter, O'Neill, and Kirkland. And now we have a relief pitcher on the mound for the Inland Valley Buccaneers. It's number 19, Sammy Silversmith. So Chavez done for the evening. There's strike one to Ritter.
Chavez gave up 2 hits.
Hits that right to the second baseman. He scoops it. Oh, it goes right past him. And Jamal Ritter will get on base with E4. So both his trips to first base as a result of fielding errors. And now here comes Bryant O'Neill, who had a sacrifice fly in the first inning.
And just as I mentioned earlier, it's home field advantage. Just put it on the ground and let's see what the ball can skip at, or what it will do after.
There's ball one. Jamal Ritter already thinking about stealing.
Yeah, he's been known to steal bags. Just like the rest of the power team has been very aggressive. And they're very good at it too. Ooh,
The 1-0 pitch. Oh, hits that up the middle. It's going to go to the shortstop, and he dove over to second to anticipating a pickoff attempt. He goes back, he scoops up the ball, and he throws it down to first to retire Bryant O'Neill.
What an adjustment by the shortstop.
I know that the speed and the quickness and the agility, because earlier in the day, the dirt was still a little bit wet as like the morning dew, the moisture in the air, and the shortstop slipped on trying to do the exact same thing. But here, he kept his footing. That was a great job by Villegas.
Great adjustment too, as he was going to second to cover. Well, they go Ritter again. Back-to-back pitches. He's in there safe. And he has 2 stolen bases. 3 stolen bases.
No balls, 1 strike. There's ball 1 for Kirkland.
And Kirkland is out of Redlands University. He's batting .458.
Oh, fouled that off. Heads up. Ooh,
watch out.
I didn't see where that went. I hope no one, because I think if you're standing where that landed, you probably didn't see that coming. I hope no one got hit with that. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Both teams are making a lot of contact tonight.
Pop that back.
Big swing and a miss. Fouled it back. You got Ritter at third with 1 out. And Kirkland's in the 1-2 count too.
Oh, hits that over to the second baseman, diving for it and falling in the infield dirt. Not able to get there in time. There's an RBI single by Mark Kirkland to bring home Jamal Ritter. It's now 3-0 Power.
Second baseman Frank Brazil was just out of his reach. Went full extension on that.
A good effort by him, just hitting the right place at the right time. And
that's what you can do there too. Hit it right up the middle. And hit hard. And now we got KJ Moon, the right fielder, who singled and scored in the second inning.
There's ball 1 for Moon. And if you're watching on YouTube, there's a very enthusiastic fan right side of the press box. He probably saw his head and his hands waving.
That'll be our #1 fan, I'm guessing.
#1 fan of the summer. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Always bring that energy. Counts even up at 1-1 with 1 out.
Look at the scoreboard at the top for the visitors, 0-0-0.
Ooh, and it takes off.
And going to second is Mark Kirkland on the stolen bag. And 2 balls, 1 strike. And it's 0-0-0, 1-1-1 so far, perfectly balanced.
Love consistency.
Yeah, here's Moon. Had a leadoff single in the second. Takes ball 3. We got him.
It's a 3-1 count now.
Keep an eye on the left fielder. He's taking a few steps back, anticipating a big swing from Moon out into his territory. As now it's a full count. He swings and misses at that pitch. And anticipated a breaking ball, something lower in the zone, but it stayed up in the zone. That's why he swung and missed at that one. And then pops that back against the net. Still full count. The payoff pitch, whoa, popped high, real high. And drifting over to the first base territory and looking to make the catch, and doing so is Samples for out number 2.
And we have Casey Kleiman, who reached an error by the catcher. I mean, excuse me, he had a single. Stole second, and that's when the throwing error by the catcher came in.
Silversmith delivers, hit right past him on the mound, and scooping it up is the shortstop, throwing it over to first in time.
Just got him with that speed running down there. Shortstop had to throw it real hard.
Villegas to Samples, what an effort. That was in Frank Brazil's territory at second. He still went over there and scooped up. He could see that the angle was kind of awkward. So another run comes home for the Power. After 3 innings, they lead the Inland Valley Buccaneers 3-0. We're going to the top of the 4th. We'll be right back.
Everyone knows good things come in threes, like Dave & Buster's Eat, Drink, and Play combo for just $19.99, including one mouth-watering entree, a refreshing beverage, a $10 power card, and a whole lot of fun, which means you enjoy a delicious meal for under $10. Oh, look, that's 5 good things. Good things come in threes at Dave & Buster's with the Eat, Drink, and Play combo for just $19.99. Buy online or in-store today.
Hello, Power Baseball fans. At SBMP Attorneys, we believe in the power of community. And that's why we proudly support the Palm Springs Power, our hometown baseball team. After a memorable championship season in 2024, capping off the team's 20th anniversary, we're all very excited about the 2025 Power team. SBMP Attorneys and the Palm Springs Power are 2 teams that are committed to excellence, community, and the spirit of winning. We'll see you all at the ballpark.
Top of the 4th, 3-4-5 due up. It's Frank Brazil, Tyler Stoll, and Reagan Samples. Eby on the mound. Delivers the first pitch, hits that over the head of Casey Kleiman, and going into left field. Nato throws it in. So, leadoff single for Brazil. Here comes Tyler Stoll. That means the tying run is on deck.
Tyler Stoll flied out to the right fielder in his first at bat to end the inning in the first.
Yeah, he's the beer batter, so we still got maybe 2 or 3 more chances for $4 beers if he strikes out.
I wonder if you're the beer batter, you feel the pressure of not striking out.
Oh, swing and a miss, strike 1.
Or more urgency to not to.
Always just, even if you can't do anything, necessarily else in the game, if you try your best, as long as you don't strike out, you'll go to sleep knowing that the fans in attendance had to pay full price for the beer.
I didn't give the fans a good time is where they go to sleep.
Oh, slow chopper over to third base. And it's going to be a 5-3 putout as Perez thought about throwing it over to second, but realized Frank Brazil was too close. So advancing safely is Brazil. And Tyler Stoll is retired.
Yeah, he thought about throwing to second, but Frank Brazil was just too quick.
He had that lead off, and he took off just as the ball left Eby's hand.
And now we have Reagan Sample, the first baseman, who grounded out to the third baseman for the first out in the second.
going through this inning quickly. EB, one out after only 3 pitches. A check over back to second, and a little warning shot. Frank Brazil is safe.
Yeah, making quick work. A lot of balls are put into play, making the defense work.
Right, yeah, not so far for the Power defense. Haven't had too much trouble. They've had a couple of hits they've had to field, but no runs have come home. There's strike 1 for Samples. Taking his time, leaning forward, just trying to get a read on it. Conrad is signaling what throw to pitch next. The 0-1, swinging and missing, starting low and ending high, and the bat got a little bit of the dirt there. He swung so low.
Yeah, he was chasing after that one.
It's always like good to kind of get the bat underneath the ball and make a carry, but with the trajectory of that one, that would have been a pop fly in the infield had he made contact.
Oh yeah, very low to swing at too. Wouldn't have gone anywhere. Taking a pretty good lead at second.
Well, there's a foul that goes right by his head coach who's playing at, or the third base coach. He's out there as the third base coach, I should say. So, still no 2 count for Samples. On deck, Nolan Caro, the right fielder. Only 1 out in the top of the 4th. Power lead 3-0. Ooh, ball
missed down.
1.
Yeah, so far tonight, EB's been usually ahead in the count. But now he can start messing with Sample by throwing some stuff in the dirt or just off the plate and see if he'll go at it.
Yeah, it's tough right now to see exactly what each batter will swing at because there's only been one at bat or plate appearance for the Buccaneers that's gone to a full count. So EB is still trying to gauge their likes and dislikes. There's ball 2. It's a 2-2 count.
As he's remaining patient, looking for a pitch he wants to drive.
Brazil has a lead off a second. EB, take a look at him. That's going to drift out of play. Heads up over there.
Heads up, fans. There's a lot of souvenirs for them tonight.
Yeah, it's, kids can always return those foul balls to the concession stand for a free popsicle.
I'd be telling my parents if I was a kid still, go to the game so I get some free popsicles.
Another 2-2 pitch. That's in the dirt, and there's a full count. So Power, each inning, they're slowly tacking on 1 more run while keeping the Buccaneers scoreless. 1 in the first, 1 in the second, 1 in the third. But right now the Buccaneers are threatening 1 out, a runner in scoring position, and it's a full count for Reagan Samples.
It's always a little harder for the pitcher second time around the lineup.
Payoff pitch, swing and a miss. And does he get a
fouled
piece
off
of
the
it?
catcher. Ooh, ow.
Oh. Yeah,
he got a leg.
Yeah, he got a piece of it. It looked like, though he may have swung and missed, but you hear that sound, and that's unmistakable. Now totaling up to 50 pitches is EB through 3.1 innings. Umpire going to talk to EB for a moment. And then I think that's, let's see who that is. Brian O'Neill fetching the home plate umpire some extra baseballs.
They're giving some white pearlies.
Threw one just over away against the backstop.
That ball wasn't worthy.
Yeah, it was not worthy. It could not lift Mjolnir. The next payoff pitch. Oh,
ooh,
there's
another foul. There we go. Now we got a battle going on.
Yeah, bounce kind of off his leg, stepping out of the batter's box. It's a little bit of pain, just a little bit.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. That'd be his 7th pitch in this at bat. He just now letting up here.
Yeah, he went through the first 2 batters in just 3, and Reagan Samples really making him work for it. Complete opposite of his first plate appearance where he flew out to third on the first pitch. That's going to be grounded in the gap in between Perez and Kleinman, and that's going to drive home a run. It's an RBI single for Reagan Samples.
Yeah,
now the Bucks are on the board.
Bucks. Four singles. He's putting the ball in play and hopefully finds a hole. And it's been working out for them.
When you have a runner on base like that, you can't have the gap between third base and shortstop too small because the shortstop has to be in position at second in order to anticipate a pickoff attempt. And sometimes batters are able to capitalize on that. And there's a lot of things going through your mind when you're at the plate, and whether or not they notice it is another thing. But right there, Reagan Samples did a great job. That's a slow chopper on the first pitch over to Mike Gonzalez at second. It'll be a 4-6 put out, and then a 4-6-3 double play, and that will end the inning, keeping the Buccaneers from tacking on more runs. It was a really short window to do that as well, but they took care of business. So after 3.5 innings, the Power lead the visiting Inland Valley Buccaneers 3-1. We'll be right back.
There's something winning in the Agua. Catch all the action at 360 Sports at Agua Caliente Casinos. Watch your favorite teams on our giant wraparound screens. See live scores on the LED sports ticker. Win big with our bar top games and enjoy great twists on bar food favorites. And with 3 premier casino locations, 360 Sports is the ultimate fan experience. For more information, visit aguacalientecasinos.com.
Across the Coachella Valley, you'll find our communities powered by short-term rentals. These rentals bring visitors and dollars to the region. Whether attending events, checking out the art scene, or dining at restaurants, when they spend money, we all score. The nearly $1 billion impact of short-term vacation rentals generates tax revenues that fund police, firefighters, education, and many other programs that improve our daily lives. To learn why short-term rentals are a grand slam for the home team, visit onecv.org.
Shopping for car insurance is confusing. Holy cow.
Great. Now we have a cow in our kitchen. Why did you say that?
Because I don't know what coverage to choose.
So just say the State Farm jingle. A State Farm agent can go over all your options with you and help choose coverage that meets your needs. Dude, cow, could you move?
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Bottom of the fourth, the Buccaneers got on the board in the top. It's a 3-1 lead for the Power. On the mound, again, for the second inning of work is Sammy Silversmith. Due up for the Power, it's the bottom of the order. Leading off, Keaton Nato, and after him, Christian Perez and Blake Conrad.
It's 1-3 in the ball game as the Bucks finally put up a run. And they're only down by 2. Let's hope they can stop the Power from scoring again, as they've scored in 3 straight innings so far tonight. And then we got Nato coming up to bat with the strikeout in his first at bat in the second inning.
Yeah. Looked to get on base this time. Silversmith delivers the first pitch.
Ooh, missed
Ball
down
one.
for a ball.
The final line score for Ryan Chavez: 2 innings pitched, 32 pitches, 1 walk, 1 strikeout, 2 hits, 2 runs, 1 earned.
Ooh, takes low for ball 2.
Oh, smacks this into left field in the gap, and chasing it down is Rossetti. It gets just a bit past him, but not out of reach. It's going to be a single, and then going too far. Thought he was going all the way to the warning track. Did not keep his eye on the ball as he rounded first. So that will be a 7-6 putout after the leadoff single. One out.
Nothing wrong with being aggressive there. The left fielder was running away from the infield. Just stopped it from going any farther, but he tested him with a great throw by Rossetti.
Here's Perez. It takes strike 1.
Christian Perez flied out to the center fielder in his first at bat.
Check swing. That's outside the zone. Good eye. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Great way to start off the 4th inning. See some good plays out there by the defense from both teams.
Oh, hits that right to the shortstop. Oh, it's going to take a hard bounce, and right before it gets to his glove, and that's going to be a 1-out single for Perez on the 1-1 pitch.
That'll be the 4th hit for tonight. And then we got Blake Conrad, the catcher, who walked in his first at bat in the 2nd inning.
Here's the first pitch to Conrad. High fastball, 1-0. Power lead, 3-1 in the bottom 4th, 1 out and 1 runner on. EB has to just pitch 1 more inning and he'll be in line for the win as long as the Power maintain that lead. It's going to be hit to the shortstop. It's going to be a 6-4 fielder's choice and a 6-4-3 double play, and that is how the inning will end.
What a dazzling play by the shortstop. Just showing off the glove tonight.
So to the top of the 5th we go. Power leading 3-1, due up the bottom of the order for the Buccaneers. We'll be right back.
The Management Trust is a 100% employee-owned company. Every employee has a vested interest in providing memorable experiences to every homeowner and board members of HOAs. It's a very powerful thing. No homeowners association is too small or too large for us to manage. From community maintenance services to customized absentee home care, the Management Trust provides just about every service any homeowner could ask for.
Hi, I'm Damien with the Management Trust. We're community management built differently for your homeowners association. To find out how, give me a call.
Outdoor living in the Coachella Valley is spectacular, and Tessera is the premier builder of outdoor living spaces in the desert. Nobody does it better than Tessera. From one end of this valley to the other, from Palm Springs to Rancho Mirage, Palm Desert, to Indio and La Quinta. For 35 years, we've created the ultimate in outdoor living, landscaping, pools, and patios, so you and your family can enjoy each other. Live well. Live Tessera.
Quality first. It's quite a philosophy to live by. But world-class ingredients are the foundation of great meals. And we wouldn't have it any other way. At Kaiser Grill in downtown Palm Springs, we believe you deserve the best. So whether it's dinner for 2 or a celebration with 200 friends, quality is our promise to you. Because quality is king. Quality is Kaiser.
All right, welcome back to the top of the 5th inning. Bottom of the order due up for the Buccaneers. Isaiah Crow leading off. Behind him, Sebastian Villegas and Carter Vanderhook.
Oh, missed low for a ball. It's currently 3-1 in the top of the 5th, with both teams getting some hits tonight. 5 for the Power and 4 for the Bucks.
There's strike 1. That grazes the bottom corner of the zone. And now that EB's been able to settle in a bit, this is the 5th inning. No relief pitchers yet. Almost gone through the entire order a second time. He's now able to get a feel for each pitch in his arsenal and what each batter likes.
Yeah, we got some movement done in the bullpen too. Just warming up just in case things get a little out of hand, as they're only up by 2 runs.
Warming up is AJ Moreno. And it's a 1-2 pitch for Crow. Delivers, fouls that off, stays alive.
Not a bad time to start the bullpen going, only because the Bucks have been putting the barrel to the ball quite often now.
Yep, they have 4 total hits, 1 in the 1st, 1 in the 3rd, 2 in the 4th, so they're slowly picking up speed. They tacked on a run. Eby's still going strong. And there's another foul ball. We see it at all levels of baseball. Sometimes the manager may pull a pitcher too early. That creates a run surge for the other team. And, you know, Casey Dill knows that Buccaneers are a very good team, and he wants to do whatever he can, the best he can. Wise
Watch
choices.
out, fans, as it goes in the stands again. Oh, just over.
That's 3 foul balls after the 1-2 count. So he's up to 59.
Yeah, once you start going through that lineup again, it's just batters start seeing the ball more.
Another 1-2. There's ball 2. That sound effect we just heard from Up with all the dogs talking through their collars saying, "I want the ball." That is definitely going to be a very, that's going to be a thing we play all the time on Bark in the Park in 4 days.
It's going to be a good night, too. Ooh, missed up for a fastball. Now it counts up 3-2.
That night I'll be on public address. It's going to be a fun one. We have a leadoff full count. Isaiah Crow grounded out 6-3 to end the second. Looks to get on base for the first time. The payoff pitch from Eby. Oh, hit right over his head and bounces off the infield turf. Takes a little bit of hop into center field. And there's a leadoff single for Crow. Now the tying run coming to the plate. It's Sebastian Villegas.
This is their 3rd inning straight with the leadoff man on with no outs. They just continue to get a man in first base every inning. Now let's see if they can do anything about it. Now we have Sebastian Villegas, who flied out to the right fielder in his last at bat.
Pops that foul. Oh, just clearing the net and soaring out of play.
I feel like the ball gets closer and closer.
It's like a magnet. It's like those certain metals in lightning storms. A lot more lightning strikes happen around them. That's us. We're like those metals, and the balls are slowly getting closer.
I think it always happens when I'm here with you.
It happened with me next door too. I hid behind Justin.
Ooh, missed low for a ball.
I thought one was going to come in and hit us. There's ball 1. So here's how it stands. It's the top of the 5th inning. Power lead 3-1, but the Buccaneers are threatening with the tying run at the plate and no outs.
A lot of action here so far. It's only the 5th inning.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Now, Eby hasn't had a strikeout in the past 2 innings. In the 3rd and 4th inning, they've been put into play. Ooh, missed away for a ball.
Ball 2.
Counts evened up with no outs and the runner at first.
And we have our special public address announcer coming up pretty soon. Walking through the booth. This is popped into right field. Moving up to make the grab is KJ Moon for out number 1. And it wasn't far enough away, so Isaiah Crow stays put at first.
And now goes the DH, Carter, who rolled over to the second baseman to get to second out in the 2nd inning, in the 3rd inning.
Vanderhook, the DH, his spot in the lineup and his spot on defense was switched at the last second with Tyler Stoll, so that created some confusion. There's strike 1. So still 3-1, tying run at the plate. Isaiah Crow waiting to be moved around the bases. He hasn't looked to steal yet.
Ball's in the dirt. Oh, did not move as it didn't go far enough. Great block by the catcher.
And he maybe could, had he chosen to steal, he probably could have gotten there in time because Mike Gonzalez was late to react.
Yeah, it would have been a bang play for sure.
And just hats off though to the infield umpires who have to look at manage all 3 bases and even take deferments from the home plate umpire. And if a batter came around, the home plate umpires here for the Palm Springs Power, they do a really great job.
Yeah, especially the infield one too. They're always running every time a play happens. Now the count's at 2-1 with 1 out.
The 2-1, Eby waiting, delivers outside the zone, ball 3.
And as the innings go on, Eby is starting to get himself into more full counts.
And slowly the batters for the Buccaneers are adapting, but he's been able to maintain the power lead. Here's the 3-1 pitch. And there's a 1-out walk, and we have 2 runners on. The tying run at first, the leading run coming to bat.
It's only his first walk in the night.
Casey Dill, though, he has the utmost confidence in Trevor Eby.
Yeah, who wouldn't? He's been great so far. They're just not chasing right now.
They're not chasing. They're
Yeah,
they're not biting the bait. And yeah, Brian Bradshaw, the leadoff man, a lefty. Going to try to rope one into right field. There's a big gap between Kirkland and Gonzalez. Oh, just as I said, there it goes. Past them. KJ Moon scoops up and fields it. All base runners are safe. We have loaded bases. Now the tying run is scoring position. The leading run on first.
Strong throw by Moon to stop the runner from going any farther. And we have Joey Rosati, who got a single in his first at bat. And made a dazzling play to get Casey climbing out at second. No, excuse me, Keaton Nato.
Here's Joey Rossetti, 1 for 2. There's strike one. Buccaneers, they trail 3-1, but the tying run is in scoring position, and a ground out can create a force out here.
Yeah, they've been creating some traffic the second time around.
Infielders are being kept on their toes. The 0-1, pop foul. And the sun setting to our left in the west, and there's some nice, even out in front of us in northeast, there's some nice purpley orange clouds created by the sunset.
And a great breeze, too.
Yeah, breeze. And that's not even counting the misters that are helping us out, too, and the fan I have turned on right next to me. We got 3 things going. This is a slow chopper. Kirkland's going to scoop it up. He's just going to go over and tag first base for the unassisted outfielder's choice. 2 gone in the top of the 5th, but a run does come home. Buccaneers now trail 3-2. The tying run at third. The leading run in scoring position.
And we have Frank Brazil, who singled in his first at bat in the last. Singled in the last at bat, and scoring. Runners on second and third with 2 outs. Base hit could give the Bucks the lead here.
That's a slow chopper. That's going to get over to Mike Gonzalez, but and it goes past Casey Kleinman. He looked over to scoop it up. That was in Gonzalez's territory. Goes just underneath the glove, and as a result, a run scores. So the first error committed by the Power, and it's now a tie game.
And now we got Tyler Stewart, who's 0 for 2 for the night. And runs in the corners here as the game is tied with 2 outs. Let's see if they can continue their momentum as they have it going for them right now. Oh, and he's still second with no throw. Gotta make sure the runner at third doesn't try anything. Brazil, who reached on an error, now goes to second base, so that makes it 2 runners in scoring position here.
It's a tie game now with 2 outs in the top of the 5th. The Power's 3-run lead has dissipated. Swing and a miss.
Yeah, things are getting interesting tonight at the Palm Springs Power Stadium. As we have the beer better up too. Ooh, looks like he was trying to bunt there.
Yeah, shows bunt, pulls it back. It was a high fastball. It's a 2-1 count.
That was some chin music right there. Be careful.
Pops that into right field. That's in
Oh,
KJ
it's
Moon's
in
territory. He's drifting back. He gets underneath it and
Ooh,
makes the
what
catch.
a catch.
Falling down, but making the grab and keeping the Buccaneers from taking the lead. Excellent play by KJ Moon out in right field.
Ball kept carrying right in front of the warning track to make a great play to end the inning. Need a big play there to get out of it.
So it's now the bottom of the 5th we go to. The score is tied at 3 apiece. Due up. It's the top of the order for the Power. We'll be right back.
Try our big, beautiful all-day menu with more than 70 delicious dishes and our award-winning 3-course brunch for only $27.99. At Palm Springs' most popular restaurant, there's always a party at Lulu.
Whether you're building, landscaping, renovating, refreshing, or simply researching, rent the right size tools for your size jobs. In store, online, or in app at Sunbelt Rentals, where tools rule.
Welcome back to the bottom of the 5th inning. The Powers' 3-run lead they had going into the 4th is gone. Silversmith out there for his 3rd inning of work as Mike Gonzalez takes strike 1.
Yeah, try to show bunt there, try to drop one down.
Jamal Ritter on deck. I'm going to take back the lead. Swing and a miss.
Looked like he hesitated there.
He hesitated, and so much so that he let go of the bat with one of the hands, and that's why it kind of moved the way it did.
Good breaking stuff by the pitcher tonight. Now he's down 0-2.
Fouls that off, against the net, which has been collecting some dust as you see like a plume of smoke just popped out of it.
Yeah, that net's getting worked tonight as everyone's just fouling it off.
So the 0-2 for Mike Gonzalez. Fouls that off again.
Great ball game we have here. The Bucks tied it up.
Now, as it stands right now, EB, he was in line for the win. The lead has gone away. Unfortunately, he's no longer in line for that win. Now, what we're going to see exactly who the Power puts out there in the 6th. Swing and a miss. He goes down on strikes, 1 away in the bottom 5th.
And that's their only strikeout, their 2nd strikeout for the night. So the Power have been putting the ball in play, which is what you want. And now we have Jamal Ritter up to bat, who has 3 stolen bases so far tonight and reached on 2 errors to get on base.
Ropes that right to the second baseman. Falls out of his glove, scoops up in time to check him down there at first. 2 outs. The play from Brazil to Samples. And now here's Bryant O'Neill, the designated hitter.
And Sammy Smith is showing out tonight. Doing whatever he can to get the game within reach.
There's strike 1 for O'Neill. Now Silversmith should be careful painting the outside corner of that zone, because if he swings low as a left-handed batter, he can get one into the outfield.
Took for ball 1. Now the count even up at 1-1 with 2 outs. Here in the top of the 5th. Game's tied now, so it's a whole new ball game.
Silversmith delivers. Check swing. 2 balls, 1 strike.
What a take by him.
The 2-1. Check swing. That's in the zone. It was really tight and inside. Brian O'Neill kind of crowding the plate there. Couldn't get a piece on it. And now the Power are down to their last strike of the 5th. Silversmith with the 2-2. That's a bouncer over to first base. He's going to run up and just tag him out unassisted for out number 3. So Silversmith getting out of the 5th inning on just 10 pitches. We go to the top of the 6th. The game is tied at 3 apiece. We'll be right back.
Conversation, and it's comfortable here is what I guess I'll say. It's comfortable.
The hot cocoa has whipped cream and sprinkles in the whipped cream in the hot cocoa.
Very family oriented. You know, they cater to the kids. They got the coloring books and crayons, and they have kid-sized stuff about almost for everything that you would want. So young and old, everybody can enjoy it.
It's the best.
Made from scratch memories. Elmer's.
Building your business is no small undertaking, and you need the right team by your side. Whether you're just getting started or expanding nationwide, Pacific Premier Bank is here to support your business every step of the way. As your trusted banking partner, we can help guide you down the right path with customized solutions designed for your business. We'll help you achieve the success you deserve. Pacific Premier Bank. Let's build your future together.
Try our big, beautiful all-day menu with more than 70 delicious dishes and our award-winning 3-course brunch for only $27.99. At Palm Springs' most popular restaurant, there's always a party at Lulu.
Welcome back. It's the top of the 6th inning. We have a relief pitcher on the mound for the Palm Springs Power. It's number 32, Hudson Myers, as he'll face 5, 6, 7 part of the order, leading off Reagan Samples. Due up after him, Nolan Cara and Isaiah Crow.
And Hudson Myers made 2 appearances, giving up no runs so far, as he throws it in for a strike to Reagan Sample, the first baseman, who got a hit in his last at-bat in the 4th inning.
The 0-1.
Ooh, just missed inside for a ball.
Pops that foul.
Another souvenir for the fans.
Yes. On a 1-2 pitch. And correction, I'm sorry, that is not 32 out there. That's number 38, AJ Marino.
Oh,
so looking at his looking at his number sideways through the binoculars, could have sworn I saw it too there. So yes, it's AJ Marino out there pitching for the Power now.
It's a little difficult to see from up here. Takes low for ball 2, counts even up at 2-2.
Because Marino was who we saw warming up in the bullpen, but in the past, the pitcher who we've seen warm up in the bullpen, throw the most pitches, isn't necessarily the one who comes out next. So it's a 2-2. And there's a full count to lead off Reagan Samples. Now it's his 2nd time with a full count today.
And Moreno's out of Cal State University, LA, who had pitched in 2.2 innings, allowing no runs to score against the Bucks last time.
Grounds that over to Mike Gonzalez, scoops it up, quickly thrown over to Mark Kirkland for out number 1. But Samples was hustling down that line. He didn't care that, you know, the throw wasn't was going to be before he got there. He ran at full speed, showing heart.
And now we got Benjamin Carter, the right fielder, who's currently 0 for 2 with the strikeout. Hits it up the middle. Ooh, just out of Michael Gonzalez's reach as they get another runner on.
So 1 out single, and now the leading run for the Buccaneers on first at the first swing of his at-bat. Isaiah Crow, 1 for 2, scored the 2nd run for the Buccaneers. He led off in the 5th. Taking his time. Taking a deep breath is Marino. Delivers. Fastball right down the middle, topping out at 87 miles per hour. Excellent.
Well, a double play here and get out the inning and hopefully try to score some more runs. The Bucks are seeing the ball pretty well.
At this field, it's a little difficult to get those double plays because of the weird hops those balls can take, but the Power are used to it more than any other team that has played on this field.
Yeah, home field advantage. Now he's up. Has 2 strikes on him.
So we're in the top of the 6th. The game is scored 3-3. And we have 1 out and runner on first. Another 0-2.
Oh, he takes off. Oh, and he's out.
Whoa, what a double. Wow, that's not technically a double play.
Strike
but
him out. Throw him out. There we go.
Woo.
Way to get out of it.
The 2-6 put out after Isaiah Crow goes down swinging. Getting the out with some style. How about that?
What a strong throw by our catcher, too.
I know.
Blake Conrad.
That was exceptional. That was definitely one of the best plays of the season so far for the Power. We're going to go to the bottom of the 6th. Still a 3-3 game. The Power looking to retake the lead. We'll be back right after this.
Outdoor living in the Coachella Valley is spectacular, and Tessera is the premier builder of outdoor living spaces in the desert. Nobody does it better than Tessera. From one end of this valley to the other, from Palm Springs to Rancho Mirage, Palm Desert, to Indio and La Quinta. For 35 years, we've created the ultimate in outdoor living, landscaping, pools, and patios, so you and your family can enjoy each other. Live well. Live Tessera.
Hello, Power Baseball fans. At SBMP Attorneys, we believe in the power of community. And that's why we proudly support the Palm Springs Power, our hometown baseball team. After a memorable championship season in 2024, capping off the team's 20th anniversary, we're all very excited about the 2025 Power team. SBMP Attorneys and the Palm Springs Power are 2 teams that are committed to excellence, community, and the spirit of winning. We'll see you all at the ballpark.
Monster Shakes, the best ice cream creations in the desert and only place in the world that serves all 10 flavors of Dole Soft Serve. The winner of the best soft serve and smoothies, home to the world's best date shake and other fun creations like ice cream nachos and the cotton candy burrito. For a limited time, come in and try your luck. Any soft serve that weighs exactly 16 ounces is free. Monster Shakes in Palm Springs and Cathedral City facing the Mary Pickford. Franchise opportunities available too. Monster Shakes, a delicious mess.
Welcome back. It's the bottom of the 6th. Due up for the Power. It's the middle of the order. Mark Kirkland leading off. Following behind him, KJ Moon and Casey Kleinman. We have a new pitcher on the mound for the Buccaneers. It's Brady Stoll, number 7. Mark Kirkland, 1 for 2. Here's the first pitch. High and outside, ball 1. The final line for Sammy Silver-Smith. 3 innings pitched, 35 pitches. No balls, 1 strikeout. 3 hits, 1 run, but it was not earned.
Counts even up now, 1-1. Sammy's last 2 innings, he threw 8 in the 4th inning and 5 in the 10th, going out strong for his team.
It's not too often you see only 3 plate appearances in an inning with 2 hits, but that is what happened. That's going to get past Brazil at second base into right field for a leadoff single, and the leading run now on base. Here comes KJ Moon.
KJ Moon got a hit in his first at bat and scored in the 2nd inning.
So Brady Stoll, he's pitching now, playing on the field at the same time as his brother over at third base, Tyler Stoll.
Love to see it. Playing summer ball with your brother.
Unfortunately, the 1-5 putouts are very rare, unless there's a comebacker and a runner needing to advance to third on a force out. We may not see them hook up on a putout there. We'll see.
We'll see. Baldwin put in play a lot today.
1-0 pitch, low and outside. So it's 2 balls, no strikes.
Mark Kirkland does have 3 stolen bases this season. Let's see if he can make that 4 tonight. As Moon takes for strike 1, he's still up in the count 2-1.
Tied at 3, bottom 6th, runner on first. At the plate is KJ Moon. It's a 2-1 count. There's ball 3.
Steps back in the box, taking his time as the pitcher. Ooh, fouled it off. Staying alive up there. Still a full count with no outs. With Kirkland at first. Now for the Bucks, you gotta be careful when you're pitching too. You don't want to give the power any good pitchers to swing at. So they better not try to leave anything over the plate. And there he goes, Mark Kirkland. Ooh, fouled it off.
Have to go back. If that, though, he wouldn't have gotten the stolen base anyway. Just wanted to get kind of the jump.
Try to beat that double play too, if anything.
Yeah, trying to get the jump in case there's a base hit and being able to go to third instead of being held up at second. Brady Stoll delivers. Oh, that's popped back.
Oh,
woo! Good night there.
Made me flinch.
Yeah. There are no windows in the back of this press box, so we can't peer out back and see where it landed. But I'm definitely curious to see where some of these end up and like who picks and who finds them.
So a full count with no outs. Still fighting out there.
Brady Stoll feeling the pressure. This is smacked high and into center field. Moving up and to his left is the center fielder, Bradshaw, to make the catch route number 1. Mark Kirkland stays at first. Gave that one a ride.
Yeah, did whatever he could to stay in at bat. And now we have Casey Kleiman, who got a single in his first at bat.
1 for 2. Waving his bat above his head, Casey Kleiman.
Out of Virginia Commonwealth University.
Hits us right to the shortstop. It'll be a 6-4 put out at second to tag out Kirkland. And there's a 6-4-3 double play, and that it will end the 6th inning. So, in his first inning on the mound, Brady Stoll gets out of it with 12 pitches and only 1 hit. We're going to the top of the 7th. It's still a 3-3 ball game. We'll be right back.
Everyone knows good things come in threes, like our eat, drink, and play combo for just $19.99. Maybe the saying should be good things come in 19.99s. Maybe not. The Dave & Buster's Eat, Drink, and Play combo for just $19.99.
Try our big, beautiful all-day menu with more than 70 delicious dishes and our award-winning 3-course brunch for only $27.99. At Palm Springs' most popular restaurant, there's always a party at Lulu.
Jessup Auto Plaza has been proudly serving the Coachella Valley since 1938 as your trusted family-owned auto destination. Now, electrify your drive with the Valley's most extensive range of electric vehicles. Drive the Chevrolet Blazer, Equinox, Silverado, the powerful GMC Hummer, Sierra, and the distinctive Cadillac Lyric. Silent power, bold performance. Electrify your drive. Jessup Auto Plaza. Since 1938, the EV brands you love, the family you trust.
Top of the 7th, AJ Marino on the mound for his second inning of work. Got out of the 6th with 10 pitches. He'll face 8-9-1 in the order for the Bucks. Sebastian Villegas, Carter Vanderhook, and Brian Bradshaw.
And Villegas is 0 for 2. He's popped out to the right fielder twice.
Again, a good piece on that ball. Just KJ Moon's there waiting for it. And one of those was all the way close to the track.
Amazing play to get out of the inning with runners on. Always want to see it as a pitcher.
The 0-1 from Marino. He takes strike 2. So I was talking to Marino before the game, and he had a couple of friends who played for the Rio Seco Saints back when I was calling their games 2 years ago. But he was on the San Luis Obispo Blues in the same league. And I told him, man, I might have you in one of my old scorebooks before I met you in person.
Small world we live in, huh?
Yep. Sebastian Villegas goes down on strikes. 1, 2, 3 pitches.
And now we got Carter Vanderhook, the DH, who reached by base by balls in his second at bat.
Yeah, he has a run scored, and that was the tying run, still the most recent run to be scored in this game. So top of the 7th, 1 out. The game tied at 3 apiece. Hits this into right field. That's KJ Moon drifting back, and he's not going to be able to get to it in time. It's bouncing on the grass right in front of the warning track. It goes all the way to the wall. He throws it in, and there's a 1-out double on the first pitch of the at-bat. The leading run for the Buccaneers is in scoring position.
Yeah, the Bucs are putting pressure on that defense and pitching. They keep getting runners on.
Yeah, Jamal Ritter and KJ Moon closed that gap in that was in right center field. Unfortunately, though, the ball just had the perfect spot for them. And KJ Moon, credit to him, he threw it in as quickly as he could. Usually with hits like that on either side, that would be a triple, considering it goes all the way to the wall in the dimensions of this field. But he kept him from going all the way to third.
Ever since the 4th inning, they've been turning it up offensively. Takes for ball 1.
And back to the top of the order with Bradshaw, 2 for 3 on the night. Still hasn't scored a run, though. He's been very productive at the plate, and he's looking to drive in a run and give his team the first lead of the game. Oh, hits this into left field, and moving over to go field it is Caden Nato, throwing it home, and the relay will not be in time. There's an RBI single. The Buccaneers have their first lead of the game. It's 4-3.
And due up, we have Joey Rossetti, the left fielder, who had a single earlier in his first at bat. Currently 1 for 3.
Now with that, Bradshaw is 3 for 4 and has an RBI.
He's having a game. Looking to get revenge on the power. Takes for ball 1.
Rossetti, one of the more patient batters, but when he does swing, he gets a good piece of it. He hasn't struck out yet tonight. 1 for 2. Check over to first. A good look by A.J. Marino. He did not give any indication he was going to throw it. Surprised me.
Yeah, me too. Still with 1 out, a runner at first. Rossetti looking to pile on to the lead here. Who takes for strike 1 down and away. Counts evened up. A 1 apiece. Checking the runner at first.
Power finds themselves trailing for the first time tonight. That's going to be grounded over in the gap in between Kleinman and Perez. And that's going to be ruled a single. So after retiring Villegas on 3 pitches, the Buccaneers respond with 3 consecutive hits.
And the runners in the corners now at first and third with Frank Brazil, who also had a hit tonight in the 4th inning. And they also have some speed down there too, so put it on the ground and you gotta throw it as hard as you can.
Runners in the corners with 1 out. Buccaneers lead 4-3, a swing and a miss on the first pitch for Frank Brazil. Now, his name is spelled with a Z, but if it was with an S, we'd say Brazil. This is Brazil. Yeah, it's the American spelling. The 0-1 pitch. Hits that, into left center field. That'll drive home another run. Scooping it up in center is Ritter. And moving over all the way to third is Rossetti. It's now a 5-3 lead for the Buccaneers.
4 straight hits for the Bucks. And duo, we have Tyler Stoll, who is 0 for 3. But the way this is going, we'll see what's going to happen now.
And earlier today, the PSCO games, there was the game between the A's and Coyotes. The batter that drove around the leading run that eventually won the game for the A's was previously didn't have any hits. And then he had his first hit, and he came in the clutch. It was the biggest of the day.
Oh,
Pop
there goes
back.
another one. He's itching closer every time. Now he's down 0-1. Tyler Stoll is also a really good hitter, as he has a 6-game hit streak with their RBI or more during his season. And there he goes. Brazil's just stole second. And now they got runners on second and third with 1 out.
Yeah, that was a swing and a miss, so it's no balls and 2 strikes for Stoll. But you have 2 runners in scoring position. The Power trailing 5-3 here in the top 7.
Yeah, for the Bucks, this is your inning right here. As the Power, they could just blow up at any time, as we've seen throughout the season.
The 0-2 in the dirt, ball 1.
Yeah, I've noticed that these Bucks hitters aren't really swinging at breaking pitches in the dirt or anything low. They remain patient.
Looking ahead to tomorrow, though, you're going to be calling the 2 PSCL games here at the field with our colleague Stephen Buxton. Should be an exciting one.
Got him swinging for strike 3.
And that's the beer batter, so for the next 10 minutes until 8:50, beer is only $4. Now we're going to have a infield meeting with 2 outs here in the top 7. And it looks like AJ Marino will be pulled. We'll be right back after these messages.
Everyone knows good things come in threes, like our eat, drink, and play combo for just $19.99. Maybe the saying should be good things come in 19.99s. Maybe not. The Dave & Buster's Eat, Drink, and Play combo for just $19.99.
There's something winning in the Agua. Catch all the action at 360 Sports at Agua Caliente Casinos. Watch your favorite teams on our giant wraparound screens. See live scores on the LED sports ticker. Win big with our bar top games and enjoy great twists on bar food favorites. And with 3 premier casino locations, 360 Sports is the ultimate fan experience. For more information, visit aguacalientecasinos.com.
Monster Shakes, the best ice cream creations in the desert and only place in the world that serves all 10 flavors of Dole Soft Serve. The winner of the best soft serve and smoothies, home to the world's best date shake and other fun creations like ice cream nachos and the cotton candy burrito. For a limited time, come in and try your luck. Any soft serve that weighs exactly 16 ounces is free. Monster Shakes in Palm Springs and Cathedral City facing the Mary Pickford. Franchise opportunities available too. Monster Shakes, a delicious mess.
All right, so relieving AJ Marino after 1.2 innings is Lucas Zach facing Reagan Samples.
Reagan Samples singled. He's currently 1 for 3. Missed up for a ball. Now Bucks scored 2 this inning.
Yeah, the Power got their work cut out for him once we go to the bottom 7th. Lucas Zach looking to keep their lead at 2, giving his teammates a chance to put up some more runs. The 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss, starting low and ending high on the swing. Strike 1.
Yeah, Bucks pitching have been shutting out the Power's offense that they're scoreless in the past 3 innings. Even up at the count 1-1 with 2 outs, with runners at second and third. Have the chance to keep piling on the lead here as it takes for ball 2.
Yeah, so that there's still 2 runners on. If they come around to score, those runs are charged to AJ Marino. Right now, it's a 2-1 count for Lucas Zach against Reagan Samples. The 2-1 pitch. Takes a deep breath, delivers, swings and misses, starting low and ending high, the same exact form. So now down to their final strike of the inning.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Power's down by 2.
And with no runner at first, it's a good position for Mike Gonzalez because he's able to get closer to Mark Kirkland right at the edge of where the infield meets the outfield. That's going to bounce over the head, and that could have been costly as he's not close enough to second. It's a 2 RBI single for Reagan Samples, and that will keep the inning going. It is now 7-3 Buccaneers over the Power.
And due up, we have Benjamin Carter, the right fielder, who had a hit in his last at bat in the 6th inning. Currently 1 for 3.
See here, Mike Gonzalez is playing the right idea because Reagan Samples is a lefty. Most likely the ball is going to go somewhere in his vicinity, but instead it goes right up the middle in the huge gap in between Kleinman and Gonzalez. Ball 1 for Kara.
Yeah, the Pirates need to answer back as soon as they can to hopefully cut the lead down or even try to tie it up. Ooh, took away for ball 2. The Bucks just remain patient. The runner on first with 2 outs still.
Pop foul, staying alive.
Now it counts at 2-1.
Final line. Final line for AJ Marino. 1.2 innings pitched, 26 pitches, no walks, 3 strikeouts, 5 hits, and 4 runs, all of which are earned. 2-1. Outside the zone, ball 3.
Now let's see if the Bucks could take advantage of this count.
That's popped in the shallow left field, moving back. It's actually going to be claimed by the third baseman, Christian Perez, and that is how the top of the 7th will end. It is now time to stretch. The Buccaneers taking a commanding 7-3 lead. We're going to the bottom of the 7th. We'll be right back.
The Management Trust is a 100% employee-owned company. Every employee has a vested interest in providing memorable experiences to every homeowner and board members of HOAs. It's a very powerful thing. No homeowners association is too small or too large for us to manage. From community maintenance services to customized absentee home care, the Management Trust provides just about every service any homeowner could ask for.
Hi, I'm Damien with the Management Trust. We're a community management built differently for your homeowners association. To find out how, give me a call.
Whether you're building, landscaping, renovating, refreshing, or simply researching, rent the right size tools for your size jobs. In store, online, or in app at Sunbelt Rentals, where tools rule.
Welcome back. It's the Bottom of the 7th inning. Brady Stoll on the mound for his second inning of work. There's strike one to Keaton Nadeau as he leads off here. Due up after him, Christian Perez and Blake Conrad. 1-1 count. So let's recap the top of the 7th inning. Marino comes on, relieved after 2 outs. 4 runs come around for the Buccaneers. They have their largest lead over the Power this season.
Hit by pitch. Now they got a runner on. This is what you needed for the Power. Try to skip right at that lead. They're down by 4, but they're more than capable of doing it, as we've seen throughout the season so far. Christian Perez is currently 1 for 2 with the hit in the 4th inning.
The Power, one of the most resilient teams in the CPCL, and they have a chance to show it here. Stoll delivers the first pitch. Finds the corner of the zone, strike one.
I wouldn't be surprised if there's still a bag in a pitch or two, because that's what they've been known for to do. Ooh, swung and a miss for strike 2.
You got him on the changeup there. He didn't swing at that first pitch. He could have gotten some meat of the bat on the ball, and he anticipated going there again, but it curves inward at the last second. So it's a pitcher's count. No balls, 2 strikes for Perez.
Ooh, takes down for ball 1.
Stoll, as we mentioned before, playing on the same team as his brother. He's on the mound, and his brother's at third. There's a ball, and
safe.
Yes. So 2-2 count now, and safe at second. Stealing is Caden Nadeau, and getting the Power some much needed momentum here. They're trailing by 4.
They still have a lot of ball left. Just get one here, and hopefully to continue it on. Get that momentum back. They've been scoreless the past 3 innings.
Yep, have scored 1 run each in the first 3 innings. They've been held scoreless since, and now it's a full count for Perez. This is a good start for the Power.
Hit it anywhere in the outfield, and Nadeau's just gonna score with his speed.
Pops that into left center field. It's high, moving over to his right to make the catch is Bradshaw, and thinking about advancing but doesn't wisely is Keaton Nadeau. So 1 out in the bottom 7th.
And due up, we have Blake Conrad, who's 0 for 2. Who's 0 for 1 actually with the walk.
Yeah, when he ran over to make that catch, Bradshaw ran so fast his hat and visor came off his head.
Yeah, he's trying to make sure to stay behind it just in case. Keaton tried to take third. Takes for ball 1, away with the fastball.
You know the rule. There's an old cliche in sports: is the dirtier your uniform is, the harder you played. And so, if your hat in baseball, the same thing happens. Except if your hat flies off, that you also played harder than everyone else whose hats didn't.
Sounds like Ricky Henderson.
Oh yeah, the old Oakland A's star.
Did nothing but get dirty. And now Blake Conrad's 2-0. 3-0 now. Still with 1 out and a runner at second. Here in the bottom of the 7th inning.
Power off to a good start here in this, but they got a long way to go. Runner in scoring position. It's a hitter's count.
Ooh, ball 4 now. Still with 1 out. They got the runners in first and second for Michael Gonzalez.
So 4-pitch walk puts runners on second and first. Here comes Mike Gonzalez to the plate. And on deck is the tying run, Jamal Ritter. And no, it looks like we're going to have a pinch runner out there for Blake Conrad.
That'd be Don Thomas, number 8. Michael Gonzalez is 0 for 3 tonight with a strikeout. But he does have a 4-game hit streak on the line here. Oh, and he bunts. Bunts for a foul for strike 1.
So yeah, Dalton Thomas pinch running for Blake Conrad at first. And that's the first time we've seen a substitution outside of the pitcher tonight for the Palm Springs Power.
Yeah, Power has a lot of speed down there, and they're taking full advantage of it. It's 0-1 count. Ooh, miss for ball one. Counts even up at 1-1.
High fastball. 2 balls, 1 strike. And Brady Stoll on the Inland Valley Buccaneers roster. He is not listed as a pitcher, but does have pitching experience, and that is why his coach trusted him to go out there. There's ball 3.
Counts so 3-1 with 1 out. They need to get as many runs as they can. This is their opportunity to do it. Ball 4, bases loaded with 1 out now for Jamal Ritter. Something you don't want to see if you're the Bucks. Jamal Ritter already has 2 hits. Oh no, excuse me, reach on errors, both at bats.
But he made the most of those times when he got on base, as he has 2 runs. He leads the Power.
Looks like we got a mound visit here. Maybe to discuss a strategy or just to calm him down a bit.
Yeah, it's not a full infield meeting. It's just the catcher and the coach going out to talk to Brady. Still tell him to settle in, because right now you have the tying run at the plate. You have loaded bases. This is a pickle, not the pickle you expect to see with a base runner caught in between 2 bases, but a pickle that the pitcher himself has to get out of, because he's responsible for loading the bases. Still looking for his first strikeout since coming in the 6th inning, relieving Silversmith.
Jamal Ritter is currently batting .375 with 8 RBIs. 4 straight games with an RBI.
Pops that back against the backstop. No balls, 1 strike.
Infield still playing back.
Ball 1.
Counts even up at 1-1. Still with 1 now. Bucks do have a chance to get out of it, as both teams been hitting the ball on the ground. They have a chance to turn double play here.
Ooh, rocks that down the line.
Foul. Jets yanked it. Oh, man.
Ooh.
It counts 1-2 now with 2 strikes. Now for the Bucks, your heart might have just dropped there. That's would have caused some enormous damage, because Ritter could run.
And because of where that placement was, had that gone, say, 3 more feet to the left down the third base line, that's going in the corner.
Ooh, big strikeout to get the out number 2. But still, the Power is still threatening with bases loaded. And now we have Brian O'Neill, who's 0 for 3.
He's 0 for 3, no, 0 for 2, has a sacrifice fly to bring home. That was the first run of the game, Jamal Ritter. There's ball 1.
Ball 2.
Oh,
excuse me.
That's not going to count, as that's a balk.
Oh,
so,
he balked. Oh, no.
So it's still a 1-1 count. Or sorry, 1-0 count, and the run comes home to score on the balk. So now it's 7-4. Power put 1 on.
Now it's Keaton Nato who just came in to score.
There's strike 1. Nato 1 for 2 with a run scored. Pretty solid night. We may see more from him, though, as we're in the 6th plate appearance of this inning.
Takes for ball 2. Counts 2-1 now with 2 outs. Base hit here brings in 2 more runners, which could make it to 7-6.
Yeah, 2 runners in scoring position. The tying run at the plate. Oh, high fastball. 3 balls, 1 strike. Stoll feeling the heat once again. He had a strikeout in the last at bat. This pop.
Ooh, strike. Oh, watch out, fans.
Goes into the stands, takes a hop, and lands right in front of a kid. Now he's got a free souvenir. Now it's a full count for Bryant O'Neill.
Pressure's on the pitcher here. He's facing the heart of the lineup for the power. Bryant O'Neill is currently batting .565 with an RBI in the past 4 games.
Payoff pitch, fouled off again, close to the same person.
A lot of pressure for the Bucks pitcher right now. Tyler Stoll. Still trying to grind it out here.
In this situation like this, it's hard to tell who's more nervous, the batter or the pitcher. Pops out again.
What a battle. Yeah, pitchers tonight from both teams. Going to have to work even harder because everyone's just fouling pitches. Or if not, they're fouling, they're putting into play. So you got to be careful if you're the pitcher tonight. Ooh, missed up for ball 4. Bases loaded again. And due up, we have Mark Kirkland.
Mark Kirkland, 2 for 3. And he already has an RBI tonight. This is very treacherous. These are very treacherous waters the Buccaneers are in. They may have to walk the plank. We'll see what happens here. As now the leading run at the plate, the tying run at first.
Oh, and he got a hit.
Ropes it into right field. That'll bring home 1 run. That'll bring home 2 runs. It's a 2 RBI single. Stopping at second is Bryant O'Neill. Swinging at the first pitch, making contact, getting it in between the second baseman and shortstop. Now the Power only trail by 1. It's 7-6 with 2 outs in the bottom 7th.
What an inning by the Power. Get back into the game. Now they're down by 1. Still got a runner at first. And now due up is KJ Moon.
It looks like we're going to have a pinch runner. That's number 16, pinch running for Bryant O'Neill. A pinch running out there for Bryant O'Neill is Isaac Rodriguez.
Ooh,
Pop.
is it
Foul.
out of play? Woo. Another souvenir. It's an 0-1 count now with 2 outs still. Seems like Stoll's having a bit of trouble here, trying to put the Power to rest. Ooh, big swing for strike 2. He's currently down 0-2.
Stoll with a pitcher's count. Grounds it over to third base, and it'll be an unassisted out at third. But even though the Power trail, they tacked on 3 runs, and it's still a ball game going to the top of the 8th. The Inland Valley Buccaneers lead 7-6. We'll be right back.
big, beautiful all-day menu with more than 70 delicious dishes and our award-winning 3-course brunch for only $27.99. At Palm Springs' most popular restaurant, there's always a party at Lulu.
All right, to the top of the 8th we go. Lucas Zach on the mound still for the Power. He'll face the bottom of the order. Isaiah Crow leading off. Sebastian Villegas and Carter Vanderhook.
Ooh, fouled off. Isaiah Crow is currently 1 for 3. Ooh, took for ball 2.
So some scoreboard difficulties here. We're going to just fix those. And there's a walk.
Uh-oh. Bucks are always getting a leadoff runner on.
Yeah, it's something they've done well at today.
They'll take it. It has been a constant battle between these two teams. Great ball game so far, and we're already in the top of the 8th.
Lucas Zach, his team put up 3 runs in the bottom 7th. Wants to keep the Bucks lead at just 1, hoping for another surge in the bottom 8th. And there's strike 1 for Sebastian Villegas.
Looks like they tried a sack bunt there to move him over to second. Went to run with some small ball here and there.
The 0-1 pitch.
Ooh.
He swung at that.
Looked like he hesitated, but he couldn't hold back.
Yeah, he went around, and that was way inside. That could have been that would have been a ball, maybe even a hit by pitch. He just read that wrong, and now he's down in the count.
Vegas is currently 0 for 3.
Pops that foul, stays alive. The Power beat the Bucks 6-1 in Game 1 of the doubleheader last week. And then in Game 2, they beat them 11-10. This game looks like it's going to come down to the wire. Swing and a miss. There's out number 1.
And we have Carter Vanderhook, who's 1 for 2 with the walk and a double. Currently with 1 out, a runner at first.
Vanderhook with 2 runs scored, along with his teammate Frank Brazil. Here's the first pitch.
Takes for strike 1.
And tomorrow, the game going to be called by our colleagues Zach Durham and Justin Tatsuki Lee. And it will be, first pitch is at 7.
Fastball up for ball 1. Counts even up 1-1.
That's what we've seen primarily from Lucas Zach this season, especially tonight, is that fastball. And about half the time here and there, he's been able to get it in the zone, and sometimes just above.
Ooh, check swing. He sure went. 2 strikes now.
Lucas Zach. The play that California Baptist this past season came to an end against Utah Tech in the WAC tournament. There's ball 2. And his stats from this year, he only had 2 appearances as a redshirt freshman, looking to get more playing time next season.
Checks the runner at first. Fouled it off again.
So it's a 2-2 count. And Carter Vanderhook, 1 for 2, looking to go 2 for 3, advances teammate Isaiah Crow.
We took up, now it's a full count, 3-2. Still with 1 out.
And Tyler Bloomer to the rescue to fix the issue with the scoreboard. He's kind of the genius behind all this. So right now, Lucas Zach, so far since coming in the bottom 7th, or excuse me, top 7th, he has 25 pitches. There's ball 4. We have a 1-out walk, 2 runners on for the Buccaneers.
And we have Brian Bradshaw, who's having himself a day. Currently 3 for 4 with 3 straight singles and 2 runs scored.
Brian Bradshaw, 3 for 4, as you said. That's incredible stat line, and looking to get some insurance runs as his team going into the bottom 7th, led by 4, and now in the top 8th, just lead by 1.
Now let's see if the Bucks can answer back.
Zach delivers the first pitch outside, ball 1.
They need to get as many runs as they can, as the Power has been fighting their way back in the last inning.
The Power is a very resilient team. Their only loss was by 2 runs.
Ooh, tried a bunt there to move them over, but was unsuccessful.
It's a 1-1 count now. Brian Bradshaw attends UC San Diego. Throws left, bats left. The 1-1.
Missed up for a ball. 2-1 count now.
Lucas Zach just being more and more patient at the plate, and he's using the fact that they have no pitch clock here in the CPCL to his advantage. Pops foul, drifting out of play.
Now it's 2-2. And you don't want to load the bases up here, because Jorge Rossetti already has 2 hits himself too.
Yeah, Power loaded the bases in the bottom 7th, and you don't want a deja vu situation when you flip it around, go to the 8th with the Buccaneers. Lucas Zach trying to get out of this jam, delivers, and we have a full count.
Big pitch here. Let's see if we can put him away. He does have 3 strikeouts. Oh, did he check swing? Yes, he did. Ball 4. Bases are loaded. For the Bucks, this is their chance to add some insurance runs. It looks like there is a Casey Dills going to the bullpen.
Yeah, Lucas Zach. He's going to have to talk to Lucas Zach. See if a relief pitcher comes in. It looks like it. See someone coming out there. And Lucas Zach is done. We're going to have a pitching change. We'll be right back.
Everyone knows good things come in 3s, like our Eat, Drink, and Play combo for just $19.99. Maybe the saying should be good things come in 19.99s. Maybe not. The Dave & Buster's Eat, Drink, and Play combo for just $19.99.
There's something winning in the agua. Catch all the action at 360 Sports at Agua Caliente Casinos. Watch your favorite teams on our giant wraparound screens. See live scores on the LED sports ticker. Win big with our bar top games and enjoy great twists on bar food favorites. And with 3 premier casino locations, 360 Sports is the ultimate fan experience. For more information, visit aguacalientecasinos.com.
Monster Shakes, the best ice cream creations in the desert and only place in the world that serves all 10 flavors of Dole Soft Serve. The winner of the best soft serve and smoothies, home to the world's best date shake and other fun creations like ice cream nachos and the cotton candy burrito. For a limited time, come in and try your luck. Any soft serve that weighs exactly 16 ounces is free. Monster Shakes in Palm Springs and Cathedral City facing the Mary Pickford. Franchise opportunities available too. Monster Shakes, a delicious mess.
All right, welcome back. The relief pitcher for Lucas Zach is now in Haro. Top of the 8th, bases loaded. With only 1 out, the Buccaneers lead the Power 7-6.
Ooh, takes for ball 1. Oh no, he couldn't check his swing. Gone for the first strike. Now Nanoon Haro is the guy you want to call up in this situation, as he has yet to give up an earned run.
He has D1 experience, played this last season at the University of Kansas for the Jayhawks. The 1-0 count, the 0-1 count.
Oh, strike 2.
Strike 2.
Haro just pounding that strike zone. And he's only allowed 3 hits in 7 innings of work.
Leaning forward, trying to look in closely to see exactly what Conrad is signaling him.
Oh, fouled it off just to stay alive. Still an 0-2 count.
They're probably going to try a pick play. It's not out of the ordinary for a pitcher to do so with loaded bases. I mean, he has 3 places he could throw it to. Another 0-2 pitch.
Ooh, missed up for a fastball. Watch out. Counts 1 and 2. Haro taking his time. Taking a deep breath.
The first 4 innings of this game kind of breezed by. It's slowed down significantly since.
Gone for strike 3.
2 outs. And they're 1 out away from escaping this jam with loaded bases and only 1 out prior to out number 2.
And now we got Frank Brazil, who's also had a 2-hit night. 2 for 3.
Frank Brazil, one of many players in the CPCL and the Sunset Baseball League that go to Mount San Antonio College. There's plenty of players kind of in this same region because the two leagues inhabit kind of the same counties, same cities, And it's definitely one of the more frequent schools you see pop up on rosters.
Foul for strike one. Attacking the first pitch, he sees. Still 2 outs with bases loaded.
Yeah,
Bucks have a chance here to blow it open.
Brazil is 3 for 4 with 2 runs scored and an RBI. So if the Bucks manage to stay in this game and win, he's definitely player of the game for them. The 0-1.
It was late for strike two.
90 plus miles per hour off the bat both times.
Yeah, make sure not to blink.
But now they're down to their last strike, and this is the best chance they have to tack on some more insurance runs. The power are knocking on that door.
Big pitch here as he's up 0-2.
This is a big one. Harrow delivers.
Oh,
it's a
jammed
bloop,
him.
and it's going to bounce right in front of the shortstop.
He tried a barehanded too. I mean, it would have been a close play no matter what. And now they got their insurance run, trying to get as many as they can.
So 2 outs in the top of the 8th. It's now 8-6.
And do it. We have Tyler Stoll, who's 0 for 4 with the strikeout.
Oh, grounds. Oh, that's fair.
Hit the line. Oh, no. Foul.
Oh, they're saying foul. The third base coach indicating that it was a fair ball. And I certainly thought so too, but it goes just to the left of the third base bag.
Now it's an 0-1 count. He's yanked it down the line. Oh, man, I would have had trouble written all over it.
Tyler Stoll does not swing at that pitch. Could have gotten a piece on it. And there's strike 2. Once again, they're down to their last strike. The 0-2.
Oh, fouled.
Ooh, barely stay alive. That grazed the top of the inner part of that bat.
Yeah, Harrow's throwing hard right now.
These are the type of games, though, that are good for the power because early on in the season, they were winning games like it was over like halfway through and it was with ease. These are the tighter games. They're going to really test their resilience.
Oh, woo! Yanked it. Look at that.
Good night.
Man.
My goodness.
Also in the night sky. Holy smokes. Loud strike. Loud foul, I mean. Still 0-2 with 2 outs. Bases loaded. Non-Harrow on the mound. A lot of good stuff happening tonight. Oh, got him looking for strike 3 to get out of the inning.
So in the top of the 8th, 1 run comes around. The Buccaneers extend their lead to 2. It's 8-6 as we go to the bottom of the 8th. We'll be right back.
Whether you're building, landscaping, renovating, refreshing, or simply researching, rent the right size tools for your size jobs. In store, online, or in app at Sunbelt Rentals, where tools rule.
Outdoor living in the Coachella Valley is spectacular, and Tessera is the premier builder of outdoor living spaces in the desert. Nobody does it better than Tessera. From one end of this valley to the other, from Palm Springs to Rancho Mirage, Palm Desert, to Indio and La Quinta. For 35 years, we've created the ultimate in outdoor living, landscaping, pools, and patios, so you and your family can enjoy each other. Live well. Live Tessera.
Shopping for car insurance is confusing. Holy cow.
Great. Now we have a cow in our kitchen. Why did you say that?
Because I don't know what coverage to choose.
So just say the State Farm jingle. A State Farm agent can go over all your options with you and help choose coverage that meets your needs. Dude, cow, could you move?
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
right, bottom of the 8th inning. There's ball 1 for Casey Kleiman. He leads off. Due up after him, Keaton Nato and Christian Perez. Now we do have a pitching change. It's Frank Brazil now pitching for the Inland Valley Buccaneers, and now playing at second base is number 3, it looked like. I got to take another look, but we didn't get an announcement on those changes. I'm going to get them to you as soon as we know. There's a 2-1 count. Casey Kleiman ahead early.
Casey Kleiman currently has the hit in the second inning, excuse me. Now he's up in the count, 3-1.
And Brady Stoll, done after 2. Going to hit this in the left field. Too far for the infield and not far enough for the outfield to catch. So a leadoff single, and now the tying run coming to the plate. And they're in a much better situation. They are in the bottom 8th and then we're in the bottom 7th. They only trail by 2 now, before they were trailing by 4.
Keaton Nato currently has a hit. He's 1 for 3. Ooh, takes for strike 1.
This is the part of the game where people are on the edge of their seats. So you had the Power, who were leading through 4 innings.
Ooh, swing and a miss. Now he's down 0-2.
The Power were leading through 4 innings. They surrendered that lead in the 7th. They're knocking on the door now, trying to take that back. If they can take the lead in this bottom 8th, they just need to keep the Buccaneers from tying the game or taking the lead in the top 9th.
Ooh, missed low for ball 1. 1-2 count with no outs. Here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Oh, hit it to the center fielder. He's running back. Oh, he's right under it for the first out.
He gave that one a ride. It was pretty deep, and perhaps if Casey Kleiman, because it's tough with that, you don't know exactly if he's going to catch it or not. And sometimes the base runner who elects to stay at the bag because he can see the run, you can see the play before it happens, gets lucky and they can advance.
And it looks like we have a pinch hitter. Miles Vaughn hitting for Christian Perez. Christian Perez went 1 for 3. Ooh, second baseman, it was out of his reach. Now we got runners at first and second with 1 out.
And that's kind of the wisdom that Casey Dill has as a manager, knowing when to put a pinch hitter in, who it needs to be, and when to do it.
And we have another pinch hitter, Don Thomas, batting for Blake Conrad. Blake Conrad had 2 walks.
Shows bunt, pulls it back. Ball 1.
It's getting real interesting here. Bottom of the 8th inning with 1 out. Still down by 2, but they do have 2 runners on. Takes for ball 2. 2-0.
The 2 pinch runners back to back. This is the time where Casey Dill reaches into his bag of tricks and does something special. There's strike 1. So the tying run on first base, the leading run at the plate.
Sets up for a bunt. Ooh, pitch missed away. Counts 3-1 now. You don't want to load the bases up if you're the Bucks. You got Michael Perez next. But it get real interesting after this pitch. Ooh.
Pops it back. Is heading towards us. How close is it going to get? Ah!
Just missed.
Oh. I had my eyes on it the whole time.
Now it counts 4 at 3-2 with 1 out.
We've seen both teams go like back and forth with loading the bases. First it was the Power in the bottom 7th. And then in the top of the 8th, it was the Buccaneers. Now there's one ball away from the Power doing it again, the bottom 8th.
Ooh,
and there it
missed
is.
Away. Bases loaded. Oh, better buckle up, folks. It's getting real interesting right now.
The leading run at second.
Down by 2. Power fought their way back, and now we have a mound visit here.
Excuse me, tying run at second, leading run at first.
Now that sets them up for a double play.
So we have, for the Buccaneers, we still have number 3 playing short. Well, let's see who take a look out there who's playing second, because that's where Frank Brazil was before he was pitching. And play will resume. Doesn't look like we're going to get the back of his jersey. These uniforms, most of them only have numbers on the back.
I'd say Casey could ask anyone to come off the bench and just instantly make an impact. It's back-to-back players we're able to reach.
Ooh. Popped into right field. That's going deep. And getting under it is Kara.
That's deep enough.
Coming home on a sacrifice fly is Casey Kleinman. The power pole within 1 is now an 8-7 ball game.
Now down by 1. Runners in the corners. And now you have Jamal Ritter.
Miles Walton advanced to third. Staying at first is Dalton Thomas.
Now with 2 outs, down by 1. Power fighting their way back.
Hits this into center field, moving over and making the catch and keeping the Power from tying the game is the center fielder, Bradshaw.
Oh, man, you can't ask for anything more. Hit it as hard as you can, but it was right at the center fielder.
So the Buccaneers playing with fire. It's now 1-run ball game again as we go to the top of the 9th. We'll be right back.
Across the Coachella Valley, you'll find our communities powered by short-term rentals. These rentals bring visitors and dollars to the region. Whether attending events, checking out the art scene, or dining at restaurants, when they spend money, we all score. The nearly $1 billion impact of short-term vacation rentals generates tax revenues that fund police, firefighters, education, and many other programs that improve our daily lives. To learn why short-term rentals are a grand slam for the home team, visit onecv.org.
Hello, Power Baseball fans. At SBMP Attorneys, we believe in the power of community. And that's why we proudly support the Palm Springs Power, our hometown baseball team. After a memorable championship season in 2024, capping off the team's 20th anniversary, we're all very excited about the 2025 Power team. SBMP Attorneys and the Palm Springs Power are 2 teams that are committed to excellence, community, and the spirit of winning. We'll see you all at the ballpark.
All right, welcome back. It's the top of the 9th inning. Buccaneers have an 8-7 lead. Harrow on the mound for his first full inning of work. Shows bunt. It's in the zone. Strike 1. Reagan Samples leading off. Nolan Kara due up after him, and then Isaiah Crow.
Samples 2 for 4 with 2 singles.
That's a chopper, and it'll go into foul territory.
Now he's on 0-2. Bucks up by 1. They'll need to get an insurance run here as the Powers just keep scoring. Sample called time just to catch a breather.
The 0-2. above the zone.
Now it's 1-2.
And both teams are anxious. They don't know what can happen. You've seen these two teams go back at each other the last 2 innings. The Buccaneers with 4, the Power with 3.
Ooh, check swing. Did he go?
He did not.
No. Counts even at 2-2.
So 9 of the game's runs out of 15 so far have come in the last 2 innings. There's really been a late surge. Swing and a miss. He goes down on strikes. 1 out in the top of the 9th.
And due up, we have the right fielder, Benjamin Carter. He's currently 1 for 4 with the hit.
Nolan Cara.
Oh, Nolan Cara, excuse me.
The right fielder pops that back against the net, and there's strike 1. And in between innings, you know, you have the rest of the team that's not on defense. They come out and high-five the players. Not something you often see. You usually only see that when a pitcher is relieved. And you can tell that they're a really cohesive unit. And this game's going to come down to the wire, and they got each other's backs. And manager Casey Dill is a big reason for that. He's a people person, and he's great at promoting a positive culture in the locker room.
Great atmosphere every time we step in.
The 0-2. That's a high chopper. It's going towards first base. Kirkland. Oh, not quite in time. It was a good effort there, but that's going to be a 1-out single for Nolan Cara. Yeah, that bounced real high. Coming up to field, it was Kirkland. Harrow going over to cover first. It was just a little behind him on the lob.
Would have been a tough out. He was running down that line. And now we have Isaiah Crow, who's 2 for 4 as well. Wait, no, excuse me, 1 for 4. A walk and a hit. Took for strike 1. Continuing to pound the strike zone, not Haro.
Harrow talking to him when the power players reported for their first day. It was about the second week, because we were here doing stuff around the stadium, preparing, making sure it was up to snuff for the players. And he was one of the first people I spoke to in the locker room. And he said he feels his strength is finding the zone. That's what he just loves, to pound the fastball. And the 2 back-to-back checks at first, but Nolan Cara is still safe. He's just upset that he was safe. It was a good effort by both of them, but just a little too high. That bounce was perfect.
Messed up for ball 1. Counts even up. Still with 1 out.
8-7 here in the top of the 9th with 1 out and 1 runner on. The Buccaneers lead the Power. The 1-1 hits that. It's going to go right to the second baseman for an easy catch. 2 down.
And now we have Sebastian Villegas. It's 0 for 4.
Sebastian Villegas, this is the time for him to kind of get back into that rhythm. He's gotten 2 deep flyouts into right field. The first pitch, high fastball, and it goes out of the glove. Oh, watch out of Casey Kleiman, who's now playing catcher, and Cara does not advance.
Didn't go far enough. Runner at first wanted to go, but it was too close to call. Now it's a 1-0 count.
Harrow very patient, showing that. Oh, is that an HBP? No, that's just.
Oh,
no, it is.
Oh, might have got him in the foot, maybe?
It could have, maybe off the arm.
Yeah, I couldn't really see from this angle. And now we have Carter Vanderhook, the DH, with a double and a walk. 2 walks.
And Vanderhook in the bottom of the order. 2 walks, 1 hit, 2 runs scored. Very productive night. Excuse me. First pitch He swings at that. That goes into foul territory.
It was late on that pitch.
Yeah, had he swung a split second sooner, that could have been roped into left field.
Now it's an 0-1 count with runners on first and second with 2 outs. Ooh, just missed off the plate. Great breaking pitch. Now it's 1-1.
Harrow delivers. Look like that was very close to being
close.
Yeah, very close. He playing with fire there, as when he lifted up his leg to pitch, he was staring back at second base. And we've seen Box get called for less body language than that.
Yeah, it's always a judgment call, too, where it gets very tricky. Now he's up 1-2 with 2 outs. Can he put him away? Ooh, missed up for ball 2. Even up the count of 2-2.
Of all the games I've seen, all the power games outside of the 2 on the road that they played at Inland Valley, and this one so far is the most exciting.
It's just back and forth. Ooh, got him looking to end the inning. Now there's the Power's last chance to tie it or even walk it off to take the win.
We're going to the bottom of the 9th. Don't go anywhere, fellas. The Power come into the plate. 3-4-5 due up, down by just 1. We'll be back.
He got him looking, right?
Everyone knows good things come in threes, like our eat, drink, and play combo for just $19.99. Maybe the saying should be good things come in 19.99s. Maybe not. The Dave & Buster's eat, drink, and play combo for just $19.99.
There's something winning in the Agua. Catch all the action at 360 Sports at Agua Caliente Casinos. Watch your favorite teams on our giant wraparound screens. See live scores on the LED sports ticker. Win big with our bar top games and enjoy great twists on bar food favorites. And with 3 premier casino locations, 360 Sports is the ultimate fan experience. For more information, visit aguacalientecasinos.com.
Monster Shakes, the best ice cream creations in the desert and only place in the world that serves all 10 flavors of Dole Soft Serve. The winner of the best soft serve and smoothies, home to the world's best date shake and other fun creations like ice cream nachos and the cotton candy burrito. For a limited time, come in and try your luck. Any soft serve that weighs exactly 16 ounces is free. Monster Shakes in Palm Springs and Cathedral City, facing the Mary Pickford. Franchise opportunities available too. Monster Shakes, a delicious mess.
All right, welcome back. We're due for a thrilling ending. This game coming down to the wire. 3-4-5 due up.
Ooh, missed in for ball 1.
And Cato Kleinman pinch hitting in the 3-hole for Bryant O'Neill.
Ooh, strike 1. Counts even up 1-1. Ooh. Short toes running back. The left fielder's calling him off. There he goes at the first out of the inning. Time's running out for the Power as they have 2 outs to play with. Down by 1 run, 8-7.
Mark Kirkland 3 for 4 with 2 RBIs. And he can keep that momentum going. 3 consecutive hits. Grounded out to end the first inning. He's gone on base 3 times since then. There's ball 1. Pops that deep, high into center field. Moving back is Bradshaw. Can he locate it and catch it? He can. So 2 flyouts on a 1-0 count, and now the Power are down to their last shot.
KJ Moon is due up. He has 1 hit, he's 1 for 3. And he scored a run earlier. This is it for the Power, as they have no more outs to play with. Big inning here if they could do anything. Ooh, took for ball 1. Very patient up there as they're not swinging at the first pitch.
There's 1-1 count.
It's going down to the wire, just as you mentioned earlier.
Yeah, Brazil in line for the save. Rope, look out.
Watch out, bullpen.
Now down to their final strike.
This is it right here. KJ Moon down 1-2 with 2 outs.
Yeah, Buccaneers lead 8-7. Brazil throws, and there's a pass ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Now, there hasn't been a lot of strikeouts for the Pirates. They only have 2 in the whole game. 3 strikeouts throughout the whole game. Now the count's full, 3-2.
That was right below the zone. That was so close. This game coming down to the wire. KJ Moon.
This is it right here. Big pitch coming up.
Pops that foul, stays alive.
Stays alive. See another pitch.
Here we go.
Both teams are sure feeling it right now.
How many at bats though have we or play appearances have we seen like this where there's a 2 strike count and the batter just keeps fouling them off and it's making the pitchers and the batter sweat.
Pretty much every at bat, basically.
Nervous right here.
Oh, ball 4 as they have the tying run at first. And now we have Casey Kleinman, the shortstop. It's 2 for 4.
So KJ Moon represents the tying run. Casey Kleinman represents the winning run.
Strike 1. He's pounding the strike zone. Looks like the Power's taking first pitch strike. Nothing wrong with that. Ooh, just got in there. As they try to pick him off to end the game, but it wasn't quick enough. Now to 0-1 count to Casey Kleinman with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 9th inning. It's getting real interesting now.
Oh, ropes that right to the second baseman. It takes a weird hop, and the 4-3 putout will end the game, and that is how it ends. Final score, Inland Valley Buccaneers 8, Palm Springs Power 7. Johnny, what are your final thoughts on this game and how it went back and forth?
It was fun to watch, that's all I got to say. Power was certainly tested tonight, but both teams offensively showed how good they could be. They were both taking pitches, falling off everything they could see, anything close, they were swinging at it. But the Power only had about 3 strikeouts, if I'm correct, as they've been putting the ball in play or just getting walks.
Yeah, the Power, they had a great game. These 2 teams will face off tomorrow at 7 p.m. Our colleagues Zach and Justin will be on the call. So the save is going to go to Frank Brazil. We're going to get the final line up later tonight. But for now, from myself, Charlie Gonzalez, and my colleague Johnny Maldonado, we're signing off. We're saying so longs from Palm Springs Stadium.